I mean, not passing the ball, running the
running the
ball
ball.
with Chubb.
Well, Chubb
Yeah,
had 21. He had 21 carries, so he was close. we give him B for using Chubb.
I give him a C.
You give him a
In
C.
my
You
opinion, yeah, I give him a C. I give him a C.
I gotta give him B. He had 21 carries, 99 yards. So he
Like
almost
the
had
man,
100.
get a
He
man a
only
hundred
had a
yards.
few more carries left.
Get a man 100 yards.
Well,
That's what you get.
they could have gave him that. That's money right there because he get too many 100 yards days. But so they just held his money back. But yeah, he had maybe 4 more carries, 25. Give him 25 carries. So we could have gave him 5 more carries, especially we look at
You could have
Watson threw
given
the ball.
you
He
could have
he threw
given
the ball 28 times.
you gave him carries when he just didn't really need it. But you should have gave him those carries at the time when, how could I put it? At the time when they could have
It
ran the
looked like we were
ball.
gonna pass.
Put like this: when we was in the red zone, he wanted to throw the ball to like every
Right.
play.
That's when we should have gave him the ball.
Exactly. That's why I say I give him
Yeah.
a C, because it was the decision making made it a C for me. Like once you inside that red zone, start getting Chubb together. That's why I look at it. You should be punching it in, because it's hard to throw the ball 20 yards for a touchdown sometimes, because you got limited room. You got to have timing plays. The timing routes got to be perfect.
Usually, these passing teams like the pass at the goal line. Stefanski is who he is. He really wants to pass. He doesn't have love for the run. Um, and I think they want this to be a passing team. But when we get on the lake or we get in this northern environment or East Coast environment like Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Cincinnati and Cleveland, you got to run the ball. You can't be throwing it.
No,
Even though people were talking about how Allen threw the rock in Buffalo, that's not going to happen too much this
but
time of year.
he's a true quarterback. So I guess he gonna throw.
Eh,
If it ain't snowing too bad, he gonna throw the ball.
yeah, but this they don't have, nor do they have the running game either that we
No,
have.
they don't.
So
You right.
but Pittsburgh has backs, Cincinnati got the backs, Cleveland got the backs, and Baltimore. So we're built for this weather to run on. But Cincinnati's not as bad as Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Baltimore's not that bad either.
Oh, one last thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, Bruce. Let's take it back one step further back. The toy drive. Something happened with the disconnection of the broadcast wasn't connected. So we want to give everybody a shout out who came to the toy drive. We mentioned this before, but it wasn't recording at the time. Something
Oh,
happened.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
something happened. So we want to give a shout out to EduMission, TEG, the FAD Foundation, and also TL Transportation and Beechwood Truck Park. It was a good
And
success.
volunteers.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. And Rainbow's Babies and Children's Hospital definitely appreciates that as well. So
Of course.
let's plug in. And then one last other thing. We did say that the Cavs was going to win tonight. It's going to be close. And we talked about the winning streak of the Cavs. They had 4 out of 5 games. And Utah coming in 2 out of 5, 2 out of their last 5. And we both predicted the Cavs would win between 4 to 7 points. So on that note, we're going to get right back to what we was talking about. The Browns and Ravens. We talked about Deshaun. So let's talk about the offense. Total. How do you feel? How do you feel about the offense for this game? Just for the Ravens game.
Wow. Like I said, we were facing one of the top defenses in the league, and this only be Watson's third game, and to beat Baltimore, even though they didn't have Lamar, that's pretty big. I mean, you're talking about they still had Calais Campbell and the other defensive players that they had. So they're still formidable defense that we beat.
Well, in my opinion, I feel like the offense. I felt like Stefanski was still trying to play too much with the playbook. I feel like we could have dominated this team. I think we could have scored 26 on this defense, and we kept blowing our own opportunities. Because you could look in the game, it came down to play calling where we could have scored a touchdown twice, and we didn't. So, I just felt like it was. I think Deshaun did very well. I just think the play calling Stefanski again was questionable on certain plays, but that's just me.
Yeah, I didn't particularly care for his play calling either because I'm home like, okay, why you run this play? What are y'all doing? So, I think we definitely need an offensive coordinator and let him just be the coach.
Yeah.
And we need a good offensive coordinator. I think somebody that knows how to
situational football.
To play situational football in the North.
Yeah.
Because this division is not like anybody else's division. I mean, you're talking about, like I said, all the teams in this division play in this cold, windy weather. This is the only division like that. That everybody plays in that type of kind of weather. I said Baltimore a little less. So, we just can't. You're not coming and slinging a rock on the lake. I mean, even Buffalo, you can, but Buffalo is not on the lake. It's close to Niagara Falls, but it's not on the lake. Cleveland is.
No. Yeah.
So we get that lake. You're talking about trying to throw the ball. You can't kick the ball in that wind. You're not throwing the ball in that wind either.
No.
So,
no.
So you got to know when to pass and know when to run.
What do you feel about the offense, Tank?
It definitely improved a whole lot. Like I agree with you, Javon. You said we could have done a lot more. We could have scored a lot more. I mean, yeah. I really do think we could have gotten that score up into the 30s. It really could have. But there was still too many mistakes. But Deshaun is still getting used to everybody. He didn't have a preseason with these. He did have a preseason with these guys, but he was concentrating too much on, the distractions of the cases and everything. So he wasn't fully invested when he did have those opportunities. And Bruce Stefanski is used to this type of weather. He was spent most of his coaching career was in Minnesota. Minnesota gets the same weather we do.
That's a dome, though.
They play in a dome.
Yeah, they do. They do. That's true.
Yeah, okay, they play in a dome.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of people kept on. A lot of people kept on saying, "Oh well, they didn't have their starters. They had all of their starters except Lamar Jackson." I mean, they might have had a couple other guys out too, but most of their starters on defense were there, like Calais and Queen and Roquan Smith and all those guys. They ever since we got
their linebackers were there.
Yeah, their team was mostly intact for that game, and they needed to win that game too because now they're not even in the they're not even in first place anymore. Now Cincinnati is. But what was I about to say? Ever since we got Kevin Stefanski, we've been playing this division a whole lot better. Our record against this division is a whole lot better than it used to be. We won't before him, we were winning 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 games every now and then. But
we wouldn't beat Pittsburgh or Baltimore.
I would like to see Alex Van Pelt call the plays for these next 3 games, just for these 3 last games, just to see what happens. Because he did a really great job with Aaron Rodgers up in Green Bay. He really did. So, I mean, I know those two kind of didn't get along, but that's because Aaron Rodgers is a diva. But yeah, their offense is starting to come through, and our defense is starting to look really nice too.
Well, we ain't talk. All right, we will get to that definitely in a few minutes. Let's talk about the special teams. Do you rate the special teams for this week?
Say that one more time.
What do you grade the Browns special teams? It's on the screen.
Special teams. I think they did pretty good. I mean, K. York is still a rookie, and he's gonna miss kicks. Every kicker in the NFL misses kicks, as we saw. Mr. Justin Tucker missed 2 kicks, which he hasn't done in the last, I think they said, either 4 or 5 years. But
you gotta remember this, Tank. Only God can make those field goals. Nobody will.
Yeah, that's true. Phil Dawson.
Only God would make field goals in that stadium that day. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't think it had nothing to do with the kickers per se. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, our kicker do miss without the win sometimes, but
yeah, that's true. It does.
If Tucker miss it, you know it got to be some elements involved.
And I don't know if you guys heard the weather report for this Saturday. It's supposed to be about 60-mile-an-hour winds, and it's going to be 15 degrees, so it's going to be a lot worse.
It's supposed to be 6 degrees, I heard.
That Cade,
the
kick that Cade he pulled, he hit the ball high. And you could see it on the replay. And he said what he said. He said he slipped.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up kicking the ball high.
That's understandable because it started snowing around that time. Because I actually walked out to see the game live from where I was on my break at the game, and then it started snowing. That's when he missed it. Was when it was snowing a little bit. So it was a little slippery out there. That's understandable.
But you got to remember too. It goes back to Stefanski. If Justin Tucker misses, why do you think your field goal player gonna make it? Why do you think your field goal kicker, gonna make these?
Yeah.
So, use your intelligence. If Justin Tucker misses,
that's when he should have gone for 4th down. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He had nothing to lose.
Now. If Justin Tucker can't make it, what?
Because if he goes for it, the field position, and he doesn't get it, the field position stays right there. Now if he doesn't, he kicks the field goal. Now they move the ball further up.
And we have a guy that can get that converts really, really high at a really high percentage on 4th down. If anything, they should have just let that's when you put in Brissett. He does really well on 4th down.
He did that.
If you're gonna run
he did it once.
I'm pass. I'm going with this.
They did it once.
But they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it on that kick because it was too far.
That's true.
But sometimes, if you saw, Deshaun could have pulled it down and ran. Instead, he did that little shuffle pass, and the receivers weren't ready for it. So he just got to get more used to the game. And the team, and it's a whole team thing because it was a whole team distraction. And I don't know if you guys agree. I've seen this times that when you don't have a good quarterback, it affects that makes everybody want to play. And everybody hyped up. Because you got a good quarterback, because you got a good chance of coming back and winning because you got a good quarterback can get you from behind. I mean, we saw that with Cincinnati, down 17 points against Brady. They have faith in a good quarterback. But when you don't have faith in your quarterback,
we definitely gonna talk about that. Mm-hmm.
And so the Browns are playing like they got faith in this quarterback, and everybody's all in.
Yeah. So let's move to the Browns defense. What do you guys rank the defense from this past game?
I say they're I give it an A.
I give them a B. I give them a B.
I give them a B plus because
you did give up 125 yards to Dobbins.
Yeah, I mean the running was. I'm surprised they didn't keep running the ball. That was surprising to me because they was thrashing us, and I was like, I hope they don't keep running the ball because Dobbins and Gus was getting whatever they want to get. And I was just shocked that they want to keep throwing the ball. So I was like, cool. Let's roll with it. They're going to keep throwing it.
Yeah.
Well, it was more of a bend. It was a bend but don't break defense. So they get down into the red zone. And, I guess, I don't know, after Justin Tucker missed that kick, he's like, okay, it's hard to kick today. And they didn't want to run. They wanted to pass. Because when they got in the red zone, they just couldn't run anymore in the red zone. So it's interesting. But the Browns didn't give up in the red zone like they did against Atlanta.
No, they did not.
I mean, Atlanta.
I don't think they couldn't run. I think they didn't. They just chose not to run. Because it's like Baltimore just didn't.
They tried to run and they tried to run when they got close, and the Browns held them. So it'll cause you. We know this is a running team. For them to abandon the run, they must have really thought, they couldn't run more. It wasn't used to running because it don't make any sense unless you got another explanation.
I think he had a Stefanski moment. I ain't trying to lie. I ain't lying to you because he had 125 yards rushing. Why would you abandon him? That makes no sense. Dobbins had 125 yards rushing. Why would you abandon him?
Well, see, we don't know the condition of Dobbins. We don't know the condition of Dobbins.
But you had Gus. They
had 9 wins.
But I'm saying they had Gus too, and he had just as
you got
many
9 wins. Yards. Today may not be your day. Your quarterback's coming back. Do you sacrifice? And you got more injuries coming. So do you sacrifice your running back that's coming back, and you're going to Justin Hill again, or you gonna say, you know what? Maybe we're gonna pack this game in and just take the loss. Because I think that's what they really did. Was they just packed it in and say we're just gonna take it.
They couldn't score. They just couldn't score. They were putting up the yards. They just couldn't score.
All I know is they ran the ball successfully, and they stopped running the ball.
Yep.
They had 55 yards from one running back and 125 yards from another one. So I understand how you abandon the run. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm glad he abandoned the run. Cool. They had a Stefanski.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Other than J.K. Dobbins is coming back, he don't want to get injured. Now they want to go in the playoffs. You lost Peters, I think, in the cornerback. You lost Calais Campbell, and I think they had a lineman injured. So you as a coach, what are you gonna do? You just gonna call it?
Well, I'm talking about Gus.
Okay, so all of a sudden you keep running Dobbins, and now you hurt. He gets hurt. He's at 150 yards, and you still lose the game. Now you don't have Dobbins.
We ain't talking about Dobbins. I just said we talking about Gus.
What about?
Yeah, he's talking about Gus Edwards, their other running back.
Gus Edwards was injured too. That's why they had Justin Hill and some other people. So what are you gonna do? This can't, because your kicker got blocked. Kicker misses a field goal. That's unusual. So and you got 4, like I said, you got 3 injuries now that you didn't have. So what are you gonna do as a coach? You gonna go take a chance? You just got Dobbins back? I'm saying, what do you think he was thinking other than Stefanski moment?
I think he just had a Stefanski moment. Because at this point in time,
he's better than Stefanski. I doubt he had Stefanski. This is a Super Bowl winning coach. He ain't had no Stefanski moment. He's thinking about the playoffs.
I get that, but if you're thinking about the playoffs, I'm not letting Cincinnati get in front of me.
You can't do anything. You lost your quarterback. You got a backup quarterback. He's not playing well. So your run is not happening. What are you gonna do? It's just like in the fourth quarter of a basketball game. You're getting blown out. You're gonna keep playing your starters. You're gonna sit them down and just call it. Because I think he just called it.
Hey, it don't matter to me. Because
they're still gonna be in the playoffs.
That's their team.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we got the win. I'm glad they stopped running the ball. I'm glad they didn't want to throw it anymore. I'm glad he didn't keep trying to kick field. We won it. That's it. We won.
Yeah, I was just, like I said, I was just shocked that they stopped running the ball. Yeah, running the ball and stop running it. But okay, I didn't see them.
I'm not shocked because they got down the red zone and they still ran and we stopped. We hunkered up, so it didn't work.
But they do what they doing what we've been doing. We'll stop running the ball and say, "Oh, we ain't had no success. We didn't even run the ball enough to say we ain't had no success." So how
no,
and
we want a backup quarterback. We want a backup quarterback like they were with Huntley.
No, I'm just saying when we only ran the ball,
but they're going to
13 times. They were like, "Oh, the running game didn't work." Of course, it didn't work. Chubb has to. He has to keep
this game
running.
This game meant nothing. This game meant nothing. At later in the game, it meant nothing. Earlier, it did. That's why he went for it on fourth. Because it meant something. Then all of a sudden, it didn't mean anything. It's like, we're going to give them this game if they want it. Browns took it. They didn't give it to us. Right. They took it. It's a good win.
Right. But let's move on to the conversation at hand. Browns versus Saints prediction. So, we're going to get your first prediction. We'll get Saints prediction first.
Man, I think I don't do this. Excuse me, I don't do this much, but I actually think they'll win this game.
Hey, I don't.
It's gonna be a low. It's gonna be a low-scoring game because of the weather conditions, but I still think that we'll pull it out. And Deshaun is gonna look a little bit better than he did last time.
So what you got a prediction? What's the score?
I saw the Saints.
I'm gonna say we're gonna win 16 to 7. 16 to 7.
16-7.
Yeah.
That's a low scoring game right there.
Yes. I think Chubb will get a touchdown and then Deshaun might run one in. Or pass one in.
Okay. So, all right, Bruce, who you got? Bruce? All right, we're going to go with, we got somebody say Browns going to win 21-10.
Yeah, another low score.
Bruce, you there? Well, let me give my prediction since he's not there right now. All right.
Oh, yeah, he picked out.
Yeah, so basically what I'm going to go with is we scored, 13-3 this game that just passed, and the weather was somewhat bad. I'm going to give us 20-13 Browns.
20-13.
I think Nick Chubb going to punch one in. I think Hunt going to get one in, and Donovan Peoples-Jones or Coop might score one. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I think, you know what? The field goal will be kind of tough, man. Yeah,
that's the field goals is what really takes a hit when there's weather conditions like this with snow and wind, a lot of wind.
Yeah, and you know what? I believe that Watson gonna look good, but I don't think he's gonna look excellent because of the weather. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't have a chance to throw the ball like he want to because of that wind. That wind gonna be nasty, like Tank said. It's gonna be nasty on this weekend. So,
what was your prediction, Javon?
20-13.
Ooh, y'all risky. I'm taking 24-17. I saw that Saints game. They cannot stop the run. Their defense got gashed. They can't stop the run.
The reason I say it's going to be a low-scoring game is because of the weather. The weather is going to be terrible for this game coming. A lot of wind, so a lot of balls might get thrown out the way. So we're going to see. We're going to see. I just said 20-13. I hope it be more like you said. You said what was your prediction again?
24-17.
24-17. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good prediction though. I like that prediction. But I just think it's gonna be just a horrible weather, so it's gonna be hard to throw the ball in that condition. Unless you stick to the short routes like you started off with. I like what Stefanski did in the beginning. He gave Watson those early short routes. So I like what he did at the beginning.
Well, they're more of a vertical team. Yeah, they they like to throw the Kamara out the backfield, and then they got they don't have the same receiving core that they have, and then you got Dalton.
They like to hit the tight end.
Yeah,
who's playing quarterback for them this week? Is it Dalton or is it Winston?
It was Dalton. Dalton played.
It's Dalton again. Okay.
And Tyson Hill.
They switch every week. It seems like.
He threw a touchdown on a trick play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they like to use Tyson Hill.
Yeah, Taysom. Yeah.
But they, they lost last week, so really got nothing to play for. Even though they're barely hanging on the playoff hump. They really don't have nothing to play for.
They didn't lose.
I thought they beat Atlanta.
They did.
Well, they came back and won?
Yeah.
21,
that's what I was gonna say, because I picked them to win last week. I knew they
would. Yeah, they came back and beat Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta was trailing. I thought was up. Oh, okay. So, okay, well, they got something to play for, but Algier went over 100 yards on them.
That's great. They came out with the win though.
that was his first 100-yard game, so that's what I'm saying. We're gonna be able to run the ball on him if Stefanski chooses.
They got to come and play in the elements now, because
hey Bruce,
they could
say the key word
up
it's Stefanski.
Here.
Yeah.
Because he do get a little trigger happy when he got Watson.
I think, like you said, I haven't seen the temperature, but the weather is probably not any choice.
The weather is going to be terrible as far as the wind. So I won't predict nobody to kick no field goals.
What temperature supposed to be next week?
Saturday, 7 degrees.
Okay, your expresses. 7
degrees. 7 degrees.
Ooh, wee. 7. Oh my God.
Yeah, it went down from this morning, because this morning they said it was supposed to be 15.
That's Sunday.
But you know what? We've had some shootouts on the lake when it's cold, but
against Buffalo once.
Yeah, that's a running game. But see that could be turnovers to get us. I'm still going 24-17. But that's the running game.
That's a 30-degree drop almost from Friday to Saturday, because it's 42 degrees.
It is.
And 7 degrees on Saturday. That's a definitely.
The rock is hard. The ground is hard. Oh man.
And the ball will probably be deflated.
You're gonna see who the men among boys who wants to play. Yeah,
also,
man.
basically, it's supposed to rain Thursday, turn to snow Friday, it's cold Saturday.
So ice on Saturday.
Yeah. So everybody be careful out there.
Yeah, well, hey, that's man. Don't wait. And that game Saturday was quick because they ran the ball. Fast game. So hey, you want to get out the element, run the ball.
And real quick, y'all, I know we talked about the AFC North, but I'm going to keep it real with you guys. And I've been saying this maybe since last year, but Joe Burrow is the reason why we got Deshaun Watson. And if you watch that last game, man, Joe Burrow stayed cool the whole game. Even getting beat by Brady, he came back and defeated them.
Yeah.
When he didn't cry, he didn't show no emotion. He just went in there.
We had talked to handle business, right? But he ain't and he doesn't have to be the show.
No, but the thing is, he showed no break. No. You know how Baker used to break after an interception and stuff like that? He showed no emotion after 2 or 3 bad drives. He went right back to work. And then he came back with the momentum.
Well, that's because Baker all about Baker.
No, I'm just saying.
Like we said, it's the character. And same thing with Allen. But you look at what wins, and not only that, it's the athleticism. Baker, if you want to win in this division, you need a quarterback that can win in this division, and that type of quarterback ain't winning this division. Even Pickett can make plays. So this division is full of quarterbacks that can make plays. Baker Mayfield just can't make plays with his feet like everybody else.
Pickett can make them
interceptions. The top quarterbacks in this conference, in the AFC, they're all athletic quarterbacks. The top quarterbacks in the AFC are athletic quarterbacks. When the pass breaks down, they get plays.
And you're right, because you got Herbert, you got Allen, you got Mahomes, you got Burrow, you got all these good AFC quarterbacks. Only NFC quarterback that's actually good, like pound for pound, was Aaron Rodgers. But now he's trying to work with new receivers now. So everybody else, you got Kirk.
They're already, the whole league starting to question. The whole league is starting to question that old ancient theory. The only way to win in the NFL, because as we can see, Josh Allen ran for 60-something yards on one play, or 48 yards?
Yeah. Well, it's just letting you know, I guess, a new breed of quarterback.
So everybody wants to get them a toy. It's a new breed of quarterback is here. And what was the name? Dallas options.
You said who?
Dallas was running speed options yesterday.
Oh, yeah, but Dallas lost that game.
Was it when they play Saturday?
Yesterday. They tried to do too much yesterday. That's why they lost. But hey, that's another story.
Well, they ain't Jacksonville serious.
No.
Yeah, but the point being is those Jacksonville, Dallas, all these quarterbacks coming up, they're all athletic quarterbacks.
Right. All right, so next Monday, you can catch us right here Against All Live Sports Radio show. We gave our predictions. We about to watch this Cavs game. We want to see the Cavs win. We're going to check them out. Hey, y'all, happy holidays, and make sure y'all stay warm and safe. And we're going to catch y'all back next Monday. Hopefully, we'll be at the other location next Monday. But, hey, like I said, stay safe, stay warm, man. It's going to be cold on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Oh, Christmas.
Man. So, make sure y'all starting Thursday. Make sure y'all stay safe. It's going to be raining.
Happy holidays.
Yeah. All right, fellas, y'all got anything to say before we get off?
Don't get too stressed out. Don't spend a lot of money.
Stay safe. Be with your families.
Happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, happy
love everybody.
Osaka. That's a Japanese holiday. And happy Merry Christmas. And if you don't, just happy days.
Right. Have a happy good day, or fantasy football Super Bowl, or championship, or playoff game, whatever week y'all in for y'all fantasy. I'm mad about it. Those by 5
undefeated points. Right here. Undefeated.
Man, I wish I could.
I pulled mine out. I think I moved up to third place.
My league is too tough to go undefeated. Man, for real, they too tough, man. These guys know how to draft and they know how to play, especially when you're playing for money. But that's a whole different subject. All right, y'all.
Are you in your money leagues?
Peace.
You said what now, Bruce? Okay. All right. Well, y'all take it easy against all.
So how you doing your money league?
Oh, I'm still 2 feet in. So I'm 1 feet out though. I just lost by 5 points yesterday in one of my leagues. So man, I'm a little heated, man. McLaren didn't give me my 5 points I needed, man. At least tie it up, and I could have won off the tie, because it goes to by division record if you tie. So. But anyway, it's Against All Live Sports Radio show.
Are you a business who needs business credit? Do you need financial resources? Do you need a business consultant to approve your development, goals, organization, structure, marketing, promotion, and financial strategies? Would you like to know our techniques for free flights, hotels, stocks, dining, and free Lyft rides? If yes, call for a free consultation at 216-816-2020. It's the Credit Connoisseur. That's 216-816-2020.